Greetings, Cosmic Conscious family and Soul Control team. As we tap into this abundant golden energy of the soul, I sincerely wish everybody is in the highest frequency possible, living out the highest version of themselves, feeling good for no reason at all. This is your host and co-pilot, Sawu the God. Strap in your seatbelts, mind your breathing, and enjoy this flight. From the highest part of oneself to oneself and you. Thank you. Namaste. Stillness and blessings. Love and light. Health and wholeness. The Cosmic Conscious family and Soul Control team. Stillness and blessings. Love and light. Health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings. Love and light. Health and wholeness. To one and to all. I hope everybody in the highest version of themselves. Feeling good for no reason at all. As for me, I'm definitely feeling good for no reason at all. In the highest space and frequency possible. In my inner being. I wish well-being to everybody who come across this video. Because I'm in my well-being. Give y'all a little bit of this English lavender. You may have heard me say it before. Spirituality is an investment. Your spirit, your soul is an investment. I had a conversation yesterday with one of my comrades. And he said to me, Happy New Year. And even though I know I play the game, it's really not the New Year yet. But every day is a New Year, and that's what I told him. I said, man, how many New Years you had in your 37 years? So quite naturally, a person would equate it to their age. So I say, how many New Years have you had in every breath you take? He said, man, I don't know. I say, that's how many New Years you don't have. Some will catch it, some won't. Ascension never stops. Sawu is a thought provoker. So I'm gonna say things you probably heard similar, or I might say a whole bunch of things you ain't never heard nobody say the way I'm gonna say it. Sawu is a thought provoker. There's no growth without stretching the boundaries. Ascension never stops. Though I'm present with you all in this physical realm, I'm literally and spiritually on a whole nother plane of mentality. I said that to say, for those who know Eastern or Vedic astrology, planetary-wise, March 21st start the new year. The new year begin with the sign Aries. Why am I pointing this out? Because it matters. It really does. If you don't want to be creating your manifestations in a false reality time construct, then it's certain things that you need to know. So when you play the game, you know why you're playing the game. People need to know this. People need to know what they believe and why they believe what they believe. Every 30 hours, every 30 days, begin a new house. Do your research. That's all I'm gonna touch on that. Holidays come from observation of planetary movements. So every day is whole. Every day is holy. 3 words came up in my meditation: grounding, stability, and security. If you're not grounded, you don't feel stable. And if you don't feel stable, you're probably insecure. So grounded, stability, security. If you're not grounded, then you're not stable. And if you don't feel stable, you're probably insecure. Grounded, stability, security. These 4 words got feelings attached to them. I want you to pay attention to the feeling of these words. Impatience, disappointment, fear, doubt. Now I don't need y'all to tell me how those words made you feel, or the feeling that come with them words, because I'm in flesh just like y'all. I'm aware of the vibration. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to. Now I'm gonna say 4 more words, and I want you to pay attention to the vibration, the feeling. Happiness, joy, abundance, laughter. For those who paid attention, you can clearly see a difference in how those words make you feel. So I said that to say this. Those are your indicators. If it doesn't feel good, you're not in alignment. Whatever you're doing, if it doesn't feel good, you're not in alignment. Time is irrelevant because each moment is new. Just don't repeat the old patterns. To get to a different place than where you are, you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to change the way you feel. Vibrations matter because that's what we're here to master. Matter. No problem is solved from the point of view of the problem. No problem is solved from the point of view of the problem. You can't solve a problem with a problem. You gotta have a solution. Tune your vibrations to the frequency you would like to experience, regardless of what's going on or what appears. So that means if I want to have a good day, from the moment of my grand rising, I start setting the intention. I feel good. I feel good for no reason at all. I feel good for no reason at all. Or whatever it is that brings me a feeling of feeling good. Whatever I can think of that gives me a feeling of feeling good. And I hold that throughout my whole day, no matter what pops up. And the more you do it, because consistency causes momentum, the more you do it, the stronger you get at doing it. And the easier it becomes. And then you realize that things, mess, shit, whatever you want to call it, just go to bouncing off you. Bouncing off you. And then you become a model, because people recognize this, whether they admit it or not. People see it. And then you become an example and a model for them, you know. And if they know, and if they ain't so insecure, they'll even come and ask you, "Hey man, what is it, man?" It's something about you that gives off strength, gives off whatever it is that it gives off. They'll come and ask you, and then in that moment, you can share, you know, whatever testimony it is that your spirit leads you to share. To be a bridge for somebody else's growth. Tune your vibrations to the frequency you would like to experience, regardless of what appears. You are responsible for how you feel, not me. When you stretch your awareness of who you really are, you know you never knew the you thought you were. Though it's you. Now I'm going to repeat that because I know it sounded like a tongue twister. When you stretch your awareness of who you really are, you know you never knew the you thought you were. Though it's you. What have you allowed to enter into your vibrational field, your emotions, your mind, your thoughts, that is working in opposition to you? Pay attention. You'll never receive great things if you're petty-minded. And that was weighing on me because, I'm involved in a lot of things. I'm involved in a lot of things and I talk to people. But everybody want great things. Everybody want nice things. And that's cool. But don't be petty-minded and think you're going to receive anything from the universe. You can only get as far as you give. And as always, you got to believe it before you see it. With that, we're going to proceed into the 80K loop, book 2, Law of Life. 80K loop, book 2, Law of Life. We're on page 350, 350, another 8. Been talking with my son, for pretty much a good portion of the day, and certain number sequences that was coming up, whether it was 242, 3 something. But my point is, everything was coming back 8, and we're on page 350, and 3 plus 5 is 8. on the topic of Leto in the Law of Life Book 2. Leto, L-E-T-O, for those who want to Google it. Leto made the ascension over 300 years ago. She has golden hair. Calm determination is a natural characteristic of hers. Calm determination. The fragrance of heather will be noticed about her many times. It became dear to her through a particular experience when she was living in Scotland in the 11th century. When Godfrey and the others with him were en route to France, she appeared on the steamboat and traveled with them, teaching them on the way. She will assist students to retain the memory of their activities while out of the body during sleep. She will assist students to retain the memory of their activities while out of the body during sleep. I repeated that because I'm aware that in the conscious community, a lot of people are interested in astral travel. When that's cool, but we really been doing it all our lives. We just didn't know it. But now, due to the fact that we got names to attach to things, astral travel, dreams, whatever, it's the same thing. You know, it gives us modalities to be able to remember or pay attention or bring back memories of the things that we experience. Because most times when we have dreams, we're coming into different parts of ourselves in other dimensions. We are multidimensional beings. Most times, upon awakening the realm that we are in, concerning this 3D reality, we have either no remembrance or no ability to connect the experiences that we had while resting and traveling in that period. Because I don't want to use the word sleep. I don't think we ever sleep. You know, the mind is always going, whether we laying down or moving around. The mind never stops. So that's the evidence that we never sleep. But while we're resting, most times when we upon our grand rising, we don't remember or we can't interpret the things that we experience. She will assist students to retain the memory of their activities while out of the body during sleep if they will call to her. Her unique service is her adaptability. Her unique service is her adaptability to lovingly teach students on the path to consciously leave the body and return at will. The cloak of invisibility is an action for which we may call to her. The cloak of invisibility. A lot of people say that's what they will want their superpower to be too. Healing is one of her services also. In Europe, during a plague, she endeavored to give assistance but was not getting the needed results. The cosmic being, the divine director, informed her that she was not releasing the full activity of which she was incapable. How many of us are not releasing the full capability or full activity of what we're here to do? The cosmic being, the divine director, informed her that she was not releasing the full activity of what she was capable. Whereupon, under his direction, Whereupon, under his direction, she connected with and released the cosmic healing flame, which caused the plague to be stopped, and within a few days, the people were free from it. She has rendered direct service to mankind for more than 200 years. She did speak of knowing many of the students, particularly those of English ancestry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your motivation. Because y'all inspire me too and motivate me too, whether y'all know it or not. Because this is y'all channel, it is not mine. I'm just the host and the messenger. Like, share, subscribe, comment. My cash app is $SCIWOODAGOD. That's $Sawu the God. Continue to give all that it is you got in you to know the greatest part of you that is in you. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. 1.